Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome today to Armello. This game has just released on Steam. I do believe it was on early access before, but it kind of slipped under the radar for me. And it just released on Steam on the 1st of September, so I decided to check it out. And I've got to say, so far, I absolutely love this game. It's a sort of RPG meets board game, and it's got some card game, dice sort of elements to it. It's very much a board game, but it's really cool. So I'll do a single player, and we'll try this out. Now, I've won one game of this so far. I've played one game and I won it. Using this character here. I used the Huntress. This woman here. So there is two characters from basically each of the houses. So there's like House Wolf, House Bear, House Rabbit, and House Rat. So I think this time we might play as Thane, because I think this guy's cool, and then I'll have one with both the wolves. But at the same time, I'm really tempted to be this guy, because the bears are pretty freaking cool. +1 fight for each spell cast until the end of your next battle, or at the end of your next turn. So he's going to be quite spell focused, but also, but quite low stats though for otherwise. I think we'll go for Thane. I really want to try Thane, so we'll do this. Yeah, right. Go for Thane. I currently only actually have one ring unlocked. The others, I need to complete 2 games with the House Wolf clan, so then I'll get that. So if I actually complete this game, then I will unlock that, which is pretty nice. But for now, all I can do is gain stealth in mountains day and night, which is pretty useful. So we'll take that. And I've actually unlocked quite a few of these in my last game. So I can now gain 1 health at dusk. That's pretty useful. Gain 1 spirit, gain 1 wit, gain 1 body, gain 1 fight. So fight's basically the stat you use in melee combat, body's your health, wits are what you use to basically fight against trickery and that sort of thing, and then spirit is kind of what you use for magic and all that sort of stuff. I kind of want to take the 1 health at dusk, because I think we're going to be quite involved in quite a lot of fights in this one. But at the same time, having 6 fight right from the start could really help us with that. Screw it. Let's take the 1 extra fight and go really in. Go in just real heavy, I think. Let's take that. Oh, this is such a cool game. I will try and briefly explain what's going on as we start. From the wolf to bear, the clans declare, the time has come to take the throne, for rot's creeping, it twists our king, heroes rise, save Armello. So, here is the king. He is currently corrupted by a thing called the rot, so we have X amount of things to do to try and win the game. Now if I quickly go up here, there is a game guide, and I'll be able to quickly show you different ways you can win the game. So there's the Kingslayer. Enter the palace and kill the king in battle. You must survive the encounter. As long as you survive and you kill him, that's it. You've done the Kingslayer victory, you win the game. There's the Spirit Stone victory, which is the one I've done. You have to collect 4 stones on the map, break into the palace, and then touch the king with them, and you'll purify him. There's the Rot victory, where you have to become more corrupted than the king, then kill him, and then you become, like... You basically become like the new Prince of Darkness sort of idea. And there's a prestige victory, which basically means if every time you do something like heroic or whatever, you gain prestige, so your renown gets further across the land. If the king dies from the rot, then you become the king. So if he dies of his own means, and you're the as it were, you become like the second in line to the throne. So that's the other way of winning. So like a diplomatic victory. So here's some of the quests that we can take towards. So we're not really going for Spirit Stone, so we don't really want that. I think we want to be because we've got fight, we want to be concentrating on quests that require fight. So this is a test of our fight skill. So we want to take this, I think. So this is where we've got to get to that quest. So let's give that a go. What have we got available to us? We have some heavy armor plate. 1 less action point while equipped. And in battle +3 shield. I mean, that's pretty awesome, but it just cost us quite a lot to have. I think for now we won't equip that, and we're going to head towards this dungeon here to automatically explore it and see if we get anything. Hopefully we get something... Okay, so we gain some magic. We don't really... I mean, we've got a bit of magic, but it's nothing particularly great to us. So we'll go into the woods, because that'll put us into stealth. And that's the end of our turn. So now it'll play through everyone else's turn. So you start off with action points at the top, which you can see getting spent here. So every movement obviously uses an action point. You can get spells that can increase the amount of action points you have each turn. So they've just equipped the longbow down here, so you can see what everyone... This is kind of like the banner of what everyone's doing. If you capture towns like that character's just done, if you walk onto them, you instantly capture them, and then they give you extra gold at the start of every turn. So we've now gone to Dawn, some Rot's just done some damage to the king, some evil Banes have started to spawn, which are now going to go around just terrorise the map and basically be an absolute pain. What else do we have around here? Let's see, what kind of movement do we have? Where am I again? I'm here. So if I move into the marsh, I'm going to take damage, but I can't avoid that. So I can move into the marsh, move into a town to get the town, and then move into that. I think that's generally the way to go. So we're going to move to here. Take a bit of damage, move into the town. We've now claimed the town. And then we'll move here to go and do our quest. Oh, but the other player was here, he was in stealth. Okay, so we're going to have a fight. Now, dice is worked out by the amount of fight you have. You can then also sacrifice cards into it, and then equipment also goes into this as well. We currently have 7 dice compared to their 1. So we'll throw our dice. Each one of these different sides has a different meaning. So far we're going to get 2, 4. Right, we're probably going to... we're going to get 1 defense, but he's not actually attacking us anyway. So we got 3 good hits in there. So we do 3 damage, and they didn't do any attack, so... And we forced them onto that, and that got them killed. So there we go. We've actually got a... Technically it was our kill, but it wasn't, it was actually the king, so there we go. Onyx Hollow has been turned into a den of thieves. Their camps stretch to every corner of the woods. Now, so this is one of the quests, this is where you get a choice. You can take the safe option, which will still give me +1 fight and +1 prestige. Or, I can take the dangerous option, which actually will give me a chance of extra loot, but if I fail it, then obviously worse things can happen. But there's a 60% chance that I'll succeed this because I have 6 fight. So out of the 10 possible outcomes, 6 of them are likely to be successful, so I'm going to risk this so that I can try and get the royal pardon. But I failed. So there we go, that's what you get for playing risky. I'm now down to 1 health. But I still gain the prestige, which actually makes me the prestige leader at the minute. So another thing that's in the game is at the start of every turn it'll basically be like the king's turn. Whoever has the highest prestige at that point can basically put forward a law. Oh dear, we're having a fight. That guy's come to kill us. He's come back for revenge. So he's thrown in all of his cards. Right, let's throw in some of ours as well. I know that's probably really risky, but I'm just thinking on the basis of he hasn't got any attack, but I wanted to just make sure. We're going to get 1 damage in. There we go. So we've still managed to fight him off. It's a very defensive character, so... Right, let's take our quest now. Hand cannons. Let's test against our spirit. We don't really want any of these, honestly. I think we'll take the meat ball. So, yeah, as I was saying, whoever's the prestige, the king will put forward 2 laws every morning. Whoever's the prestige leader at the time gets to pick between those 2. You basically have the king's ear. He'll still listen to you to an extent. But the 2 cards you could draw could be things that no one wants to pick, but you have to pick between 2 of them. But at the same time, if you can control it, you can kind of pick the one that suits you better. So there you go, because I'm the prestige leader. Even though I've got the same prestige as others, I get to choose between these. But the king decrees things aren't interesting enough. All heroes discard the cards in their hand. The king's madness is apparent. All heroes swap their hands with a random hero. I'm going to tell everyone to just discard their entire hand, because I don't really care. Because I've got no card. I've only got 1 card left anyway, and it's magic based, which I'm not really all that interested in. So, king decrees that everyone throws away their hand. So everyone's got a fresh hand now. And then these knights get to move. There's a quick little bit of fight going on. I love these little animations. I love all the animations in this game, like the on the board animations and the actual like fight animations as well. So your wit bets to control how many cards you can hold. So here I'll only get to draw 3, but someone with a more magical character, or I say a more tricky, witty character, can hold more. So really I want to get at least an item. I mean, that's awesome. So we definitely want that. I think we want to take at least one spell just in case. That could be useful. I think we're actually going to take another item as well. And then we're going to actually equip that shield, because we just pay 2 gold and then we get a nice +2 attack basically at the start of everything. So that's just going to be a nice one to have. So we could sacrifice 1 die to make sure we've always got 2 shields as well. I think that's going to be quite beneficial as well. So I think we're going to do that. And I think we're also going to play this so that we get 2 extra health back for this turn. And then I think we're actually going to go in for the kill. I think we're going to give it a go. I think if I'm going to commit to this aggressive approach, I think I've just got to go for it. So he's trying to evade me. Right, so we both gain 2 shields instantly. You have 3 dice, I have 6. So I have quite a lot of attacks, but he has got so much defense. He blocked every single one. But he evaded, so therefore he moves and I managed to get some healing. I could jump on him again. Shall we? I think we should. Still evading. He's determined to. He's not going to get killed. He's trying his best to. Right, let's see what we get. Alright, we've got a nice bit of defense. Well, we've got a lot of defense, but we really don't need. We needed more attack, but because of his evade, it's just all going to go through to defense. So, right, but that means he has to evade again, and now we can move again. So my theory is to go back to the Enchanted Grove to regain another health. So there we go, now we're back up to 5 health, but I think because of our spell we'll wear out this turn. So we'll actually drop back down. But that was my theory, would be better, is that I could just use that to heal up just a little bit more. Because obviously I don't particularly want to be dying at this stage in the game. Okay, so he's trying to complete one of his quests there. So yeah, this is the game so far, and I find it really good. From the first game I played anyway, I finished the whole match from start to finish in about 30 minutes. It didn't take that long at all. So my hope is it's one of these sort of board games that you kind of commit to, but they don't like sit that you don't go, oh well, I've got to commit like a good 4 hours, maybe more, to this. That's my hope. I could be completely wrong, but I'm hoping that all the games are relatively short. Maybe in multiplayer you could customise it a little bit more. That would be quite interesting. Dice will not explode until the end of the next turn. Okay, so he's put a sabotage. Oh, he sabotaged me. Okay, he's realised that I'm a fighting sort and has decided that that's not allowed. Right, so King's taken. He's got a little bit more rot again. And a spirit shard also just appeared on top of me at the time, so I've also just gained that. There's a Bane attacking the King's Guard. All over the place from the looks of it. Okay, so we can draw some more cards. I can draw 3 cards because I spent all of mine. Grant stealth on every tile until the end of the target's next turn. That's pretty cool. And we'll take another one of these. That's pretty nice. And we'll take another item again. Don't really want any of them, honestly. Right, the King's Guard is in our way, so we can't capture that town. Should we go and... she has 6 fights, so she's going to be pretty hard to kill, actually. But she has taken my... She does only have 1 part. I think we're just going to have to go for it, honestly. Right, I think I got the ambush on her, which means she can't throw in cards for extra attacks, I believe. So, I'm going to throw in... Right, I'm going to throw that in, and I'm going to throw that in. and then we'll throw the rest. We'll see what we get. Oh, that's 4. So we get 3 defense. Killing blow, overkill. We get 1 hit on us, but we actually kill her. So we're going to take 2 damage, but then we're going to overkill her. We'll kill her, we'll get the prestige, and then she'll have to go back to her spawn, and we'll get the camp back. So I think that was quite a good move for us. And then I think I'm going to move into these woods here and hope that this night moves soon so that I can try and capture this town as well. So yeah, hopefully you guys are kind of digging this game. I picked it up on Steam because I just saw it come up on like the Steam's newest releases and it was looking pretty positive, and then I seen like version 1 had only just come out. So I'm guessing it went through early access. I didn't really spend much time actually looking through. I probably should have, honestly. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I can see myself putting a lot of time into this game just because it's one of them games that I'm finding quite charming. It's a shame they haven't got a bird-based character. Well, unless you count like the evil dark crow things. Right, I'm still the prestige leader, which is awesome. So the king decrees he's backing the underdog. The hero with the lowest prestige gets a treasure. Right, so we're not picking that one. All bounties are now worth +1 gold and +1 prestige until the end of the game. Until the end of the game? Okay, yeah, we're taking that. So, if you attack one of the king's guards by accident or whatever, you'll have a bounty put on your head. Which are usually worth picking up because they're worth quite a bit of gold and things like that. And obviously prestige. So because of that now I've also put effect into the game where if we kill anyone else that's wanted, we're going to get a lot more prestige and money, which I think is better than me giving the treasure to the person who's currently the lowest prestige, which basically means it's not me. That doesn't seem like a good idea at all. One more. Let's just like, no. Right, let's take a trickery and grant scout from a target location until the end of next turn. Okay, so we could make a spy network somewhere if we did so wish. Right, I think for this turn we're going to go up onto the mountains because it takes 2 action points to go up onto the mountains, but we get stealth and we also actually get a defensive bonus as well. Now we could use 2 of our gold to make a spy network somewhere. But honestly, right now I don't really see the point because it's not like I've lost anyone. I know roughly where everyone is apart from the rat. So I think for now we'll use 1 and we'll get just a little bit of our health back. So back up to full now. Right, I feel a little bit more confident now. So yeah, I'm trying, because this character's a very much a fighting character, I'm trying to go for that whole idea. So I'll either try and go for the prestige victory, or I may try and go for the Kingslayer victory if I can get myself enough fight and whatnot. So I'm basically going to be trying to deck my character out with gear, maybe some better followers, and then also looking to oh, I got a treasure. Oh, and just walked onto me into the mountains. Well, sucks to be you, because that means I also get a defensive bonus. And you got ambushed, which means you can't really do much against. So I've already got 2 attacks and 4 of those. Let's throw in our scout, because I can't really foresee myself using that, and then we'll just throw our dice. So I've already got 4 defense. So that's more than enough to defend against her right now. And it may even be that we get a kill here. Yep, we do. And we just block her attack. So we've just killed her again. Because she'd already taken 2 damage. So we got quite lucky on that in the fact she walked through a lot of other people's traps. She failed a peril here, which is a trap that someone else had laid on the map. And then we managed to get 2 damage through her defense. So we killed her and just mopped up another prestige, which is pretty damn nice for us, going on the basis of our prestige victory. So you can see the king has already lost 3 hearts. Now there is some of the king's quests and things like that actually can give him hearts back, so if you're trying to buy a little bit more time and you're the prestige leader, you can obviously offer those to him. So there's one that's called like a blood pact with the king, so you both give blood, but then you both get an extra permanent life, basically. So you're giving him like an extra turn of health, but you're also giving yourself a permanent life bonus, which means you're less likely to die and all that kind of stuff. So it's quite beneficial to yourself in the long term. Right, we'll take an item. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. We want an axe. And I think we'll take a spell. Summon Spirit Stone. Okay. Now, we're getting a little low on gold. So I am a little bit worried about this now. Right, this is our quest over here. So we're going to go over to here and explore this and see what we get. We get some extra gold. Fantastic. Just what we needed. We'll go into this plane here. And then we'll go into this. Now there is a peril here. So we need Lion's Head and a shield. I can't burn any cards for that, so I'm just going to have to roll and hope that I get them. If not, I'm going to lose a gold. So I lose a gold because I didn't get both. I didn't match up both, so I lost 1 gold, but the peril's now dealt with. So, now I've got to my quest. I can challenge the fool to a mead drinking contest, and then I might get a hand cannon. Or I can take no test. Now this would require, this is a possibility of me losing prestige though, so honestly I'm thinking I might not take it. Because then at least I'm getting, but then again, no matter what I do I gain a prestige, so that's still locking me in. You know what, let's take the risk. Because no matter what, we gain a prestige. So even if I lose... Aha! While your physical combat was never intended for such things, you best the boar in its own mead hall, gaining its profound respect. So there we go, we've just gained even more, and we also gained some hand cannons. In battle, first 2 rolled swords pierced the opponent's shields. Okay, so we're equipping that then. Probably actually over that axe that we just had. Oh, that deletes it. Okay, that's... I didn't know that. I thought it would have returned that back to your hand. Okay. Right, we now can take another quest. So obviously we're going to take the one that tests our might, because we want to try and get more fight. So we've got to get all the way back down there now. Is she coming to try and kill us? Okay, she's trying to even up. Her special ability is she can basically fire a shot first to try and weaken us down. I don't know if that's actually going to prove to be much benefit to her. We're about to find out for certain. We've started with bonuses, she hasn't, so let's see how we get on. Right, we're only going to block 2. Right, we killed her. We just about survived. So we took 3, but we dealt 6. So we get another prestige. And we defend this town again. I am down to 1 health, however, so suffice to say, things are looking not the best for me right now. And then the other little rat just stole my cards. Which is a bit uncalled for in my opinion.